Hey, what's up everybody? It's Chef D with Tasty Chef Catering. Hey, we're back at you today with another awesome recipe. We're doing birria tacos today. Yes, I said it, birria tacos. Those tacos that you probably seen on social media, blowing up your timeline, that cheesy, that gooey, that delicious, with that consomme dip. I had to try it out. So today, I'm gonna do a recipe and show you guys how to do it also. So we'll learn together today. All right, let's get into it. Hey, before we get into it, I just want you guys to know, if you want to see more great recipes from me, smash that like button. Also leave a comment and a like. It'll help the page to grow. But hey, let's get into it. Let's break down these ingredients so we get started on this amazing recipe. We got some canola oil, our chilies, mozzarella cheese, accent, Goya seasoning, beef base, some tortillas, onion, ground clove, some chili powder, some of that salt, pepper, garlic mixture I like to mix up, some chicken bouillon, a couple of onions, fresh garlic, fresh cilantro, some carrots, granulated garlic, a couple of bay leaves, and our chuck roast. And one thing that I've learned from researching this recipe, a lot of people tell you that if you get some beef bones, that it'll make a very rich flavor for your consomme. Couldn't find any beef bones, so I'm gonna substitute it. I found some beef neck bones, which will work the same. So we're gonna see how it goes. Let's get into it. All right, so let's get into it. So we're gonna start off with our carrots. You see me with a quick peel of those. And then we're gonna cut them in half and then quarter them. This recipe, man, it has quite a few ingredients to prep out, but I can tell you that mise en place is very important just when it comes down to cooking, period. If you go ahead and just prep things out, get it done ahead of time, when it comes down to that cook time, it shouldn't even take you long. But with this recipe, super simple. Once we get everything prepped out, we're just gonna drop everything into the pot with our seasonings, and it's smooth sailing from there. All right, so getting into that onion, quick peel of that. Well, one of the onions I'm gonna leave whole, just cut a couple of slits into it, open it up. Be easy to fish out later from our consomme. And then with this second one, I'm gonna cut it in half and I'm gonna dice half of it. And that diced half is gonna go with our cilantro for the topping of our consomme. I'm telling you, so many different flavors. It's just a lot of depth. And I think once we get it done, we're gonna have a really delicious product. Can't wait. All right, let's get that out the way. Cut the top off our garlic. We're just gonna dump that in as well. And then now we got the superstar of the dish, our chiles. So with the chiles, I'm just popping the tops off of them. Don't worry if you get seeds everywhere like I did. And I'm telling you, these chiles, they're just gonna give that dish such a good flavor. All right, so we got all our ingredients prepped. Now it's time to get into it. So we're gonna start off by putting our beef neck bones down in the water. Telling you that addition of that bone is going to give it a nice beefy flavor, nice gelatinous flavor that only bone can give it. So it'll give that consomme a nice creamy type of just taste and feel. Then we're going to add our onion. We just put them in whole. We're gonna add the superstar to the dish. Those are our chilies. We'll add some beef base. We're gonna add our whole garlic. We're gonna add our carrots. Gonna add Goya Seasoning. Chicken Bouillon. And a little bit of that salt, pepper, garlic mixture. And also at this time, throw in your bay leaves. Okay, so now we got everything in the pot. I'm gonna give it just a quick stir to incorporate the ingredients. And then we're gonna let these bad boys cook down and come back and check on them, maybe after an hour or so. All right, so we're about to get ready to make our amazing chili sauce. So I got some canola oil that I've heated up. We're gonna add our chilies to it. And we're just gonna let them go until they get kind of dark. Then we're gonna pull them out. And that oil looks delicious. I'll throw a bay leaf in there. Let that dance around for a little bit. Then we're gonna pull it out. And then we're gonna incorporate this oil with the rest of our seasonings. All right, so in our glass, I have salt, pepper, onion, garlic, chili powder, clove, and we're about to put this hot oil on top of it, and we're gonna mix it in. Man, look at that, man. It's gonna be delicious in our consomme. All right, so we're checking back on our birria, and it's looking pretty good, y'all. Chili's rehydrated, all that flavor coming together. We're just gonna continue to let this simmer down and do its thing for a few more hours. Check on it later. All right, so we looking good. Everything's been going for about an hour. Now we're about to come, take out our chilies so we can blend them up and then add them back to the consomme. Make sure you try to get all of your chilies. Some of them might be hiding, but hey, get them all, because that's where all your flavor's gonna be. And it smells delicious, y'all. All right, so we're gonna get our chilies in the blender so we can get it back into our consomme. get a little bit more broth so we can add to this mixture. Alright, looks like we're ready to blend. Now that we got it all blended up, now we can add it back to our consommé. Alright, so now we can add our chiles that we blended up back to our consommé. I'm gonna get a little broth, add it to my blender, and get all that good flavor out. You don't want to miss out on any of this. Alright, so now we got our blended chilies back into the mixture. Just gonna stir it together just to incorporate. You see how those chilies change that whole color of that consommé? We're just gonna let this go for about another hour and a half till it's tender. Alright, so we're back with our chuck roast for our tacos. Everything's looking good. Let's check that tenderness. Oh yeah, look at that meat. Oh yeah, that's ready. Good and tender right there. Good and tender. Alright, so we're about to get ready to take our meat out. But before I go into the tacos, I'm gonna make this the traditional way, and I'm gonna bowl it up like a stew and let you see how that looks. And then we'll get into our tacos. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and plate up a little bit of this stew before we get into these tacos. Do it the traditional way. So we're gonna start off with a little bit of that beautiful broth. Add some of our chuck roast to it. Oh man, it looks amazing. Add a couple of carrots. Oh yeah, them carrots, man, soaked into that good old broth that we got here, this consommé. They're just delicious. Alright, so we're gonna add a little bit of green cabbage. Got some onions and cilantro. And a little bit of that chili sauce that we made earlier. little bit of fresh parsley. And we got ourselves a pretty good looking stew. Check that out. Beautiful, beautiful stew. Like a little lemon, drop you a lemon in there. Now that's a thumbnail right there. All right, so we're back with our birria. I took the meat out of that beautiful consomme that we made. We'll get ready to chop it up so we can go into making our tacos. And you barely even need a knife to even break this down how tender it is. I like to chop it, leave it just a little chunky. Yeah, look at that. It's looking good. That is looking good. Well, look, I'm gonna finish cutting up all this meat, then I'm gonna get back to you so we can make our taco. All right, so we back. I got our station set up and our meat all cut up. Now it's time to go in and make these tacos. Hey, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button and maybe even subscribe. We make videos like this once a week and I'm gonna be bringing a lot of different recipes to you guys. And I also wanna hear from y'all. So leave some comments down below. Tell me what you guys wanna see from me and I'll see if I can make it happen. Now let's do these tacos. All right, so we're back with our tacos. So let's pop it off. We're gonna start with some of this beautiful chili sauce that we made. And we're gonna rub it on our tortilla. We're also gonna dip our tortilla in that consomme. Get that thing going. We'll add some cheese. Add some little meat. As much meat as you desire for your taco. We'll let that cook down. And we'll make a good little foam. Check that out. That thing looking good already. All right, so we finished putting our tacos together, and now all we gotta do is taste. So we got that beautiful consomme. We got our tacos. That famous dip. Man, I've been waiting for this all day. Hey y'all, these tacos are bomb. So I want you guys to smash that like button, leave a comment, and leave us a like to help our page grow. Come back next week and I have another delicious recipe for you. Chef D signing out.